Hey folks, Logan here with Deering Guitars, and for this week's weekly picks, let's take a different tack. Let's talk about not a guitar, but a banjo. And among banjos, one of the most exclusive examples of a 5-string bluegrass banjo on the planet. This is a 1998 Deering Gabriella, and the Gabriella model is pretty much the King Kamehameha, the fanciest, over-the-top, the most ornately appointed, and just incredibly inlaid and ornamented banjo that they make. And to date, I'm pretty sure they've only made like a handful of these guys, like 12 or 15. Like not very many of these have ever been built, because there's the amount of effort that goes into this is almost terrifying to behold. But on that note, this banjo is even more interesting and unique because heavy boy. It's also got a Brazilian rosewood resonator and a Brazilian rosewood neck, which to date I've only ever seen one of these in the wild. An incredible thing. Also, it's really nice Brazilian. So among the numerous things that they've done, we have all these carvings along the resonator. We also have a carved heel, which just feels nice, frankly. And then on the pearl game, we've got abalone trimming out the resonator. And then on the front, the entire board is mother of pearl. And then we also have these pearl position markers inlaid into the pearl, which just looks really amazing. There's more abalone trimming out the side. And of course, we also have 24-karat plated gold hardware everywhere. The tuners, also we have Keith tuners installed on this guy, which I love those dudes. I have them on one of my guitars, and they're really fun. So of course, classic application here. Oh right, yeah, there's also the head plate is also pearl and just covered up in vine inlay work, which is really cool. So check out the photos on the listing for even more details about this thing, but yeah, it's a delight. Now, I'm not much of a banjo player, so, you know, I can only speak to what I've heard from Billy, our resident banjo fiend here at the shop. And based on Billy's estimation, this is an incredible example of a banjo by any merit. But on the voice front, it's loud, it's strong, and it's not shrill. It's actually got, according to him, a little more roundness, if memory serves. And it's, to my ear at least, what I'm picking up on is that roundness and a lot of sweetness too. So I won't bother making noise with it on this particular recording, but check out the listing for all of our performances with Billy on this guy. So if you want to learn more about this, give us a shout. I'd love to chat. And in the meantime, here's Dustin.
So I wanted to take a moment to highlight this one specifically for the reason that I think this really represents sort of the pinnacle of what this type of guitar can do. This is a European spruce topped Brazilian rosewood back and sides OM. Fairly standard in terms of its dimensions and overall sort of vibe. But this is made by a luthier who, at the time of building this one, had already been making guitars for about 20 plus years. This is a Franklin OM. It's made by Nick Kukic, one of my favorite luthiers of all time. It's a 07, like I said, it's an OM body, 25.4 scale. But again, playing this type of guitar, you really go outside of the norm of what a typical rosewood spruce OM can do, at least to my ear. This is like truly like one of the best I think I've ever played here. You know, it's got tons of bloom, tons of sustain and sweetness. And the thing that I think makes me say, like, you know, this is a really truly exceptional Brazilian OM is, you know, when you look at how you approach it to a light touch, how it breathes and how it expands and how it sustains. Lots of harmonic complexity going on here with this guitar. Definitely not a one-trick pony. I mean, you know, playing a guitar like this, it's, you know, if you've been into flat top guitars, you know the strengths of a good rosewood spruce OM. There's just an extra bit of like singing quality to the trebles. There's like a really big breathy bass to the guitar. It just really kind of hangs in the air in a cool way. So if you want to got like an OM that I think, you know, is more approachable for like slower pieces, kind of brings a little bit of extra drama because of the overtone content and just like how much the bass kind of goes a little bit lower in the typical frequency range of an OM. This is a great guitar for that. Like honestly, this is the type of guitar that I like for myself. This is like my desert island type of guitar. Kind of does everything really well. You can strum it, you can play like Celtic music, you can play jazz, you can play traditional folk, singer-songwriter stuff. This is just a really great OM. And another thing I love about Nick's work is like they're really light. So it kind of has like that 30s Holy Grail Martin kind of feel. But then like some aesthetic touches, you know, you got some nice flamed binding. Slightly wider specs on this one too. It's 2.34 at the bridge and then 1.81, which again, I'm a little biased towards that. I really like the extra space, a little more room for error for your open strings. Just a freaking amazing OM. Amazing. I mean, no other way to put it. Yeah, if you got any questions about this guy, give me or Logan a shout. I'd be more than happy to chat with you about this awesome 2007 Franklin OM. See y'all next week.